How you doing, Cali P?
Blessed good afternoon. Yes, I DJKat. We're good. Give thanks for life.
Yeah, man. So, I think we need to start.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm very, very good. Thank you.
Give thanks.
Yeah, man. So, I think we need to start off by letting the people out there know who is Cali P.
Straight up. You know, Cali P is the man on the phone right now. Bless, you know, yes, I'm an artist, you know, musician.
Yeah.
And definitely into reggae music, dancehall music. You know, and not even stop this, so just call it music in general, you know. Yes. And my background is from Guadeloupe. My dad is from Guadeloupe. My mom is from Switzerland.
Yeah.
And I spent the last 9 years living in Kingston, Jamaica.
Okay.
And yeah, man, doing this music thing, you know, and that's it.
Yeah. So how was that experience for you, living in Jamaica?
It's beautiful. That's really what I wanted. Like, I went there and had a very positive, made very positive experiences that really make me decide to live there full time.
Yeah.
And just continue the music mission, you know. Yeah.
Okay. So, what drawn you, or why reggae or dance, or why those particular musics really?
I think that came naturally because I grew up as a Rasta man. My father is also a Rasta.
Yeah.
And he's a musician, and definitely like reggae music, drumming, Naya Bingi has always been a part of my life, you know, so it's like it's the first music that talked to me. So I feel like that's why naturally I just started make reggae music too, you know.
So why do you think, or why is Rasta so spiritual and there with the reggae music? Why do you think that is, for people that don't know Rasta?
Well, I think that connection really came, first of all, to the world, because I mean the person that put reggae music really big on the map in the world is Bob Marley, and he's a Rasta.
Yeah.
So that really made Rasta famous in that sense, you know, besides the music, because I mean anybody could have made reggae music, you know. Like at the end of the day, if Toots and the Maytals, Toots don't have dreadlocks, although he's a Rasta man still, but you know, like anybody could have bring reggae music, but the one who made it big is Bob Marley, and he's a Rasta man. So that's why I think it's very big in the world. People always will put reggae and Rasta together, you know.
Yeah.
But if you really ask a Rasta man, what is Rasta music? What is the music of Rasta?
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be Naya Bingi, it's gonna be drumming, you know, which is the most natural heartbeat, you know, and that's also the cultural music that I grew up with before any reggae music or R&B or hip hop or, you know, yeah.
So you spoke earlier about your mum being from Switzerland and your dad being Caribbean. How was that, having two fusions of cultures together? How was that for you?
I think sometimes it was rough and sometimes it was also really good, because making that bridge, you know, of places, even like having all my background from the Caribbean, growing up with that, and having the Swiss background, seeing how Europe kind of work. At the end of the day, I try to use it positively, you know, and just fuse the things together, the good things that I see from both sides, you know.
For real. It's really positive. So, the challenges that you faced, how did you overcome them?
The challenges, well, what are the challenges, first of all? I think we can say either speak about music or speak about life in general, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, living in Switzerland, you will always have challenges as a black man, because, you know, sometimes you don't get treated the same way, equal as other citizens in the place, and I definitely felt that in my teenage years.
Yeah.
What was also one of the reasons that really motivated me to leave and go to the Caribbean to live.
Wow. Yeah.
Now, in the Caribbean, there is also challenges, because definitely not that well, let's say not that well organized sometimes, like places in Europe where there is an office for everything, where you can just sort out things, and sometimes if something don't work out, there is some sort of help or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, in the Caribbean, it's not like that, and that's really another reality that I get to learn. And also implementing my music, knowing that, we have to go for it. You know, we have to do what we have to do. We have to do the steps, don't be afraid, and always push forward, so that things can get better. And I really give thanks for learning that by living in the Caribbean, and having some rough days sometimes, living from a ackee tree,
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I give thanks that you spoke so honestly then, because I definitely felt the honesty there.
Yes, I.
For real. So, I read that you started playing the drums at the age of 3.
Mm-hmm.
How did that begin? Because that's really cool.
Yeah, that's my instrument, drums. Like that's really what I love. And like I was saying, like with my dad now, he's a percussionist, to be very precise. So he builds drums. He used to sell drums. I mean, he still do.
Yeah.
He's a part of a cultural movement called AKIYO in Guadeloupe that really is very Africa oriented. So like when I grew up, I always had drums around me. I saw my father building drums, and of course I was in the mix, just doing my stuff. And that's how I took up the drum first of all. But then when he took me to like rehearsal rooms, the instrument, the drum set just always amazed me, and from the beginning I was always playing drums, and until I got my own drum, and until now, that's what I even do as a hobby. Like once a week, I would come to the studio with brethrens, and somebody play bass, somebody play keyboards, and I would play drum, and just balance my thing a little bit,
Yeah, we need to see a video of that.
Yeah. Well, actually, there is some videos that I already saw people recording it and put it on YouTube.
Wow. So, talking about instruments, how important is it to learn an instrument as an artist or in general?
It's so important. It's so important because, like, there you can definitely see the gap of generations, the gap between artists from, let's say, the past 30 years and artists that just coming into the music right now. They don't feel the necessity of playing an instrument, and I can tell you it is so important, especially singers. I mean, I don't play guitar or bass or keyboard. I can play a little, but I don't play it professionally. But definitely, I always motivate youth to be playing instruments, because it's really important. The singer that can play his guitar is able to hear keys much better than somebody who never touched an instrument yet. There is skills coming with that. It's going to help you in writing. It's going to help you in bringing clearer, nicer melodies, stuff that makes sense to make your music better.
For real.
So it's an investment in yourself to be learning an instrument. Whether you use it after or not, it's definitely going to help you. Like me, drumming helped me also in singing, because it makes me have pattern, and I can build lyrics and spit them like I'm playing on a drum.
So why do you think that is? Do you think the generations now are lazy? What would you think?
No, it's not that they are lazy, but I think technology does its best to make people lazy. And right now, I mean, even me, I'm learning about it all these days right now, and it's really crazy. You have your laptop. On your laptop, you have one program. You can get a very cheap microphone, and very quick. It's very easy to make nice music that sound good to the ears. You don't need to be having the skills of singing right anymore. You don't have to be a great performer. You can basically just make up your mind and say, today I want to sing. So you're going to get your music together. That makes a big difference. Before, somebody that really wants to sing has to think about a lot of aspects. You have to think like, can I sing in front of people? Can I really sing? Can I perform? Can I go to a studio, and do a work that the engineer on the other side is going to say, oh yeah, I'm spending some good time here recording this artist. All that is very different right now, you know, like machines make it very easy. And I think that makes that people go to the studio, make hit songs, you know, that are getting very famous, getting very big.
Yeah.
And then when you see them on stage, it doesn't even sound like
how it should
close to the record.
Yeah. So,
you know, it's just the time changed, you know.
For real. So, tell us a little something about the sound system, Gideon Soldiers.
That's also what I'm talking about. That's my foundation right there. That's where I started as an MC, you know, introducing songs and testing my songs that I was writing in school, you know, and go and perform them and build my voice, you know, as a live artist.
Yeah.
See how I can interact with a crowd, what makes a crowd react to whatever I'm saying, you know. So that was really my schooling, you know, and I'm very thankful for that. I'm big up Gideon and Soldiers for giving me that space in their sound system at that time. I was very young, you know, like 15, 16.
Definitely.
And that really helps building Cali P to the stage where I'm at today, you know.
For real. Did you ever get nervous, or do you get nervous?
No, it's not a nervous thing, because I really love it. I always love music. Like, when I went to the sound system as an MC, I went there because I love to introduce the songs and speaking about which artist is gonna sing right now and bust to a joke, and that was really something I love to do. So it's not something that makes me nervous.
Yeah. Okay. So tell us a little bit about the song Forward that you did.
Okay. Well, Forward was my first international song that I get to do because the producer of that rhythm, which is Popo Records, they had this rhythm going on with Gentleman in that time, which was a worldwide #1 hit song, Superior. I know your love it is superior, it ever complex inferior. Them thing that it run the place, and at that time there was a clash in Switzerland, the first Swiss clash.
Yeah.
And one of the songs played a dub plate of me.
Wow.
And that producer was one of the jury at the clash.
Okay.
And when he heard that dub plate and saw the reaction, he was very happy about it. And after that clash, he came to me and asked me to come to Cologne and record with him on his new rhythm.
Yeah.
You know. And that was Forward. So I went there, we recorded Forward, and eventually he really liked the vibes, and then we started working on my first album, Lyrical Fire.
Yeah. And then I know you did some works with Capleton.
Yeah, that was more recent. Yes, definitely on the last album, I Thought.
Yeah.
I got this one rhythm from Shawnee B from England.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
And I just, when I heard that rhythm, I didn't even think about me as an artist. I started thinking as a producer, like, if I would have this rhythm right now, I would go and record Capleton on that straight.
Yeah.
You know? that was kind of the idea. And, you know, and then it was a little joke. I had my friend beside me and told him that, I would record Capleton on this. And then he told me, well, in order to record Capleton, you would have to squat at his house for 3 weeks first. So I told him, you know what? As a matter of fact, we're driving to Capleton house right now. I'm going to show you how we do this.
Yeah.
And 3 days later, the song was done.
Wow, so Capleton liked it as well then, obviously.
He liked it very much. I was showing him the song and he just said, alright, you say it's this one? I said, yeah. And then the next night I came back and we just vibed to the rhythm together, thinking about what we want to sing, started singing some lines and basically built the song. And then I went away again, and on the third night I came to his house and we just recorded.
Wow. So, when you have a rhythm like you just spoke of, how do you come up with your lyrics? Do you freestyle it? Do you write it down, or is it a mixture?
It's very much a mixture. It's a vibe thing, you know.
Yeah.
Music is really a vibe thing. I don't have a fixed formula of how to write my songs, because I could walk and just a melody just come and I keep that, or forget it again. And it can also happen that I'm in a studio and I hear a rhythm and it just inspires me at the moment, and then I pursue that and finish the song. You know, it's a vibe thing. Yeah, there is no fixed formula as for making songs. We can be there just vibing and new lyrics come. You know, sometimes even a good reasoning with somebody, a nice discussion.
Yeah.
And then after you go into music and you see it's very easy to write a song, or when you just read a book that really interests you, or saw some news or stuff, like things like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Makes it more real. Makes it real, I suppose.
Yeah, like I can give you an example, a very nice way, and somebody who teach me a very good way of writing a song is Bonnie Wailer. I recorded a song with Bonnie Wailer, which never released, but we recorded a song together, and he called me to come to his house because he wanted to make a song, and it was a song about Africa, and it was very specific. And then he invited me to his house, and when I reached there, he had already printed out a lot of stuff, like history stuff and things that he wanted to implement into the song. So we didn't go to the studio, like we went to his house, and the first 2 hours, it was like in a classroom. He just gave me information papers, and I was reading, and we were talking about history. And then the moment he put down the song and told me, now write your song, like it took me 10 minutes. Like everything was already in my mind.
Yeah. Wow.
You know? And that's like, for me, that really also opened my mind space to see somebody working like this. It's like preparation, you know? Preparation for what you're doing.
For real. That must have been a great experience.
It was.
Yeah. So,
it was.
On that note, tell us something about your new release that you've just released out.
The brand new release right now, I just released a new single.
Yeah.
The single is called Baddest. And I want you to all check the video out there. It's a special thing.
Yeah.
Baddest is the first song of a new project that I'm putting out together with a brethren called Tekka in Berlin.
Yeah.
Big up.
Every time.
And the Lolo Productions, which were also built around this whole project. And basically what it is about is to give people the vision of a Rasta man and a man in Berlin making music together, you know, and how we can fuse the worlds right now, the world of reggae, roots, analog, you know, real life, with the whole digital trap, new kind, new wave, the youths, you know, how we can bring this together in a positive manner, you know, and present it to the world. And that's right now, we just started to show the people what vision really is, you know. We've been working on this the past 2 years and preparing all the following steps that will come right now. And the first thing is out now. It's Baddest. It's the introduction.
Yeah.
And I would like people to go and find out what the Baddest is, you know.
Trust me, people, you won't be disappointed. It's a great track, for real. And even the visuals and the video is really good as well. I'm looking
Definitely. Thanks.
So, on that note, are you going to be doing a UK tour? Is that going to come up? Or a tour?
Definitely looking forward to be playing shows again in the UK.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
I'm working on it. I cannot give too much information on that, but definitely tell people keep their eyes and ears open. And I'm going to be in the UK soon.
Okay.
Very soon, yeah.
Yeah, well, you know I'll look forward to that.
Straight up, yeah. I would actually love to make one nice show in London, you know, with my own live band.
Yeah, that'd be
Bring them to London and perform for the people and kind of call out everybody that know about Cali P in England and bring them to one place.
Yeah. Yeah, we can make it happen, man.
Yeah, man.
For real. So what would you say to young people who want to get involved in music?
Yeah, man, I want to tell them to make sure they love music, you know.
Yeah.
They want to involve in music. Love the music, you know, because this is the most important thing. Any other thing, whatever it is that you want to achieve through music, is only possible when you really love the music and love what you do, because you need a lot of patience for it. Patience out of the norm, you know. So if you don't love what you do, it's not going to happen, you know. So you really have to love what you do. Be patient, be kind to the people around you, no matter what kind of image, what kind of thing you defend. You see people working in the music, stay kind and stay nice with people, because everybody is a part of the puzzle and is needed to make it happen, whether they are famous, unfamous.
Yeah.
Everybody that work in music is one big family. So yeah, man, stay good.
Bless. So, have you got any events coming up or anything that the people can look out for yourself?
Definitely. I mean, like we said right now, the new single Bodies is out there. We do give thanks for everyone that can help spread this, post it on blogs, you know, spread it, put it in the stories and let people know about it. Let us know what you think about it. And then we have a show coming up. I'm performing in Paris on the 15th of December, which is next weekend, in 1 week, together with Manu Digital for the release of his new album.
Yeah.
And then on the 31st, New Year's Eve, I'm playing an exclusive show in Zurich.
Okay, wow. Yeah.
In Switzerland, where we're going to introduce the new EP and everything with the live band. It's going to be a great concert.
Yeah.
And then for next year, there is a lot of things coming up, but I just cannot speak about it yet.
It's exclusive.
Definitely.
So, the people...
But I can tell the people in England, you're very much on my map, and I'm going to be there very soon.
Great. So you heard it here first, people. He's going to be coming.
Yes, I.
So the listeners out there, can they have a little taster of your new track from yourself?
The Bodies?
Yeah.
Talking about the Bodies?
Yeah, man.
Of course. You see, it's a very special tune, and it goes something like, Bodies set a man them, big up the Bodies set a man them, big up the Bodies set a man them, right? You know, me sing, big up the Bodies set a girl them, big up the Bodies set a girl them, big up the Bodies set a girl them, right? You know, listen up, me say, drop it wild like Shabba, power, full and mad like Cabra, super cat, the real and dada, them they bad, me look up to Bojo, killer, Peter Tash, Kalanji dada, who them keep it on, Beanie me say, nobody mother, give them it every day. Lyrical fire, what's up the place? Represent straight, Mama Africa. And right now with DJKat on the radio in the UK, yo, we met them know some place off the bun down flat.
Fire. Yeah, the lyrical fire, eh?
Yes, more love.
Yeah, man.
More love.
So
it's very, you know, I have to say that people who've been maybe following Cali P for the years before, will see that really there is always evolving happening, you understand? There is moments where I put out really roots albums and really sing out, and then there is moments like this now. You see, Bodies is really a jump of really fusing music together, going out of my style even of singing, but keeping that lyrical fire. So basically I wanted to make a song that is close to the youth's vibe of the trap right now and everything, still having a roots vibe, but singing about the foundations who paved the way for us to be here right now.
For real.
You know?
Yeah, man.
And with the video visuals, I also wanted to bring this across, like having the big artists in the TV. A lot of names that maybe youths of right now will not even know who I'm talking about when I say Super Cat, the real Don Dada. I mean, but I want them to check it out, and I believe music is there exactly for that, to open the people's mind space and teach them, you know?
Yeah, man.
So I try to do it in a sound that is familiar to them and that they can vibe with, you know? Yeah.
So it's a history lesson in music.
Straight.
So, is there any final thoughts, or any thoughts, should I say, for the people out there listening?
Yeah, man. You know, more love again. I do give thanks for everyone that tune in, and give thanks to you, DJKat, for taking your time, you know, and pushing reggae music to the four corners of the world.
Yeah, man. Anytime.
And if people want to check out what I'm doing, you know, they can connect on my Instagram, Cali P Music, and the same goes for Facebook, Twitter, the whole thing. I also have a website, calipmusic.com. People can subscribe on it, on the YouTube channel, same way. So we keep the link, and you know, make it grow step by step, and we're here all together. One love.
Yeah, man. I just want to say big respect to you as well for taking the time out to tune in, to talk to us, and I hope that this tune just fires, because it is a great tune.
Blessed love, give thanks, DJKat. Yeah, people, you know, when you're out in the dances, request the tune. If you don't hear the song, go to the DJ and say, yo, at this we want right now. It's time for baddest.
Yeah, for real. So, big respect, and I hope to hear from you again soon.
Yes, I.
Yeah, man.
With there.
All right.
One link.
Yeah,
blessed love.
Bless.
Arawak Radio, a whole gang.